Hey ladies, Stephanie Getz here. I'm a FAST board member and the development committee chair and a pilot like all of you. I am here in Carlsbad, California at LOFT Advanced Flight Training. This is the facility that some of you might be coming to if you were lucky enough to get the scholarship for one of the type ratings. Now, as you may recall, LOFT donated six type ratings for the CE 500 or the CE 525 series here to get at LOFT down in Carlsbad and do it in the simulators down here. An incredible organization, incredible place. And what we're gonna do right now, take a look inside to see what the experience will be like if you get one of those scholarships or if you wanna come here sometime for flight training. So come on with me, let's take a look inside. Here we are, right when you walk in, a warm and inviting welcome, and you're surrounded by fantastic flight memorabilia. And the classrooms are equally as great, nice and clean, just very easy for you to be able to get training very effectively and just get right into it. Now the best part are the sims, so let's get to it. Well, here it is, where all the magic happens, the sim room. To show us around is Colin Yantos from LOFT. So Colin, tell us a little bit about what you have here.
Yeah, absolutely, Stephanie. So we have two sims in the building. The first one is our CJ1 sim that services the 525 type rating, and the second one is the 560 Ultra sim, which services the 500 type rating. So newer airplane, older sim, older airplane, newer sim.
Well, and sims are so great because they help you with your training to be able to do things you might not in a real airplane, but especially with the full motion, it makes you feel completely like you would in a normal airplane.
Correct. It's a really close replication of how the actual airplane flies, which is why we can do all the training in the sim. It's a lot safer way to train, and on top of that, it's just a lot more efficient. You know, if we make a mistake, we just hit the reposition button. We don't have to go around the whole pattern. So it's quick work, quick maneuvers. We can get a lot more done with it.
Absolutely. Well, Colin, thanks so much for taking us around the facility a little bit today. It's a great place.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming, Stephanie.
And then tell me too, you clearly have a passion for aviation, and you've also clearly you do have a passion for giving and very generously. LOFT, you gave 6 type ratings.
We did.
In the two series the 500 series and the 525. Unbelievable to be able to give both of those ratings about $75,000 worth of product to FAST. Tell us, why did you give such generous amounts to such a great organization?
Yeah, well, I think a starting point, at least a foundation for it, is that, one, we all really love aviation. It's an industry that's been great to all of us. We've had good success there, whether it be, personally as a hobby or as a career. It's given a lot to all of us. And the barrier to entry is obviously very high. Right? There's not a clear path generally to, you have an end goal in mind. You want to be a corporate pilot or an airline pilot. There are some routes you can take, but they're very expensive and they're just a little muddy. So that barrier to entry being so high deters a lot of folks from entering a field that they might very much enjoy. So first off, anything we can do to help move people along that path, I think, is really beneficial. And particularly women in the case of FAST, we have, several hundred pilots a year that we train, and a handful, like single digits, are women every year, and they're always exceptional pilots. So the fact that I think currently the number is 7 or 8% of pilots are women, it's just not a high enough number. And that barrier to entry is probably certainly very deterring. And so anything we can do to help mitigate that is I think going to have a big impact.
Yeah. When you give like this, what joy and enjoyment do you get out of it, of even seeing those ladies come through this process and see them go through the training?
Yeah, it's just, all centering on that core belief of how much we love aviation and sharing that with other people and watching them get to experience it and experience things. Hopefully in some of these cases, it'll be a first jet type rating, the first jet they've ever flown, and seeing that progression is really exciting. And then hopefully continue that over their career and build a long and successful career that then inspires other folks. If they have a successful career and somebody comes up with them at the airport, a young girl, and says, hey, how do I be a pilot? That kind of thing, I think would be really big. So that's a huge thing for us.
Well, your generosity is completely appreciated. It is everyone at FAST says thank you very, very much, and also for the current and the next generation to come. So thank you for all you're doing. Thank you to the entire organization, and we can't wait to get in these sims.
Of course, it's our pleasure.
There you have it. Whether you are the lucky winner of the scholarship for the type rating or whether you come here for other flight training, ultimately, huge thanks to everyone at LOFT who gave such generosity to FAST and all its members. They certainly support our mission. They certainly support what we're doing. A big thanks to them. Ladies, good luck in all of your flight training, and we look forward to seeing you in the skies.